And I didn't really make money. I just didn't lose money on Magic. God, I want this hand, but I also don't. But it's really hard to make money off Magic. It's really, 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 really hard. No doubt about it. This hand is worse. This hand's a lot worse. Maybe I should have kept the other one. I keep talking as I'm deciding about things. Yeah, this might be the game where our bad fixing finally does us in. I should have kept the other one just because it at least had the Elysian Stranger. I just didn't like what the hand was doing. Oh no! Oh no! Not that. Oh god. Am I supposed to try and hope they don't have flyers? Or hope that somehow False Prince is still big enough? Oh god, this card is terrifying. Turn 3 Ageless Mentor, play nothing else with an Inspire. Oh god. I think I'm gonna go the Teriach Hatchling plan instead of the False Prince plan. And try and like kill him with that. We'll see if it works out. Nothing? Oh, come on. That's terrifying. I'm still gonna swing. Nothing. Their hand's all 5 drops. Or they have a harsh rule. Like, what does nothing mean? Pause. I have 3 Nessing Ivysaurs in my deck, so I kind of wanted to hold on to a Teriach Hatchling. Okay. They actually didn't buff anything with Ageless Mentor. Wow. They buffed nothing with Ageless Mentor. They're terrified of False Prince. Huh. So I can Frostkin stun, and that way I get to hold on to Dispel. Kind of makes me want to play another False Prince. He used Finest Hour. Oh, they're stuck on power. They probably still have big 5 drops coming. I see. That makes me want to save Frostkin. See, I could Dispel. Then I don't have a follow-up. Or if I swing False Prince with a Frostkin backup, that might end up pushing through more damage in the long run. Not sure. Not sure on that one. That didn't get buffed. They can double block, though. So do I take the foot off the gas here and just Ivysaur a Hatchling, and then next turn I can play a Hatchling plus unlock? Sounds like a good plan. Maybe I actually want to trade False Prince for a 3/3 flyer, just because the way my hand is going. I'm like kind of cool with that. Oh, do I want to silence Awakened Student or do the other thing we were talking about? If I make this a 6/6, then they have to like triple block it or something. Yeah, I just like unlock potential on this board. I'm cool with trading this for any of their units. I want to get aggressive. I mean, their hand's full of spells, and their best play was Awakened Student. Which is very suspicious. Very suspicious. This has the potential to grow into a 3/3 next turn. This is currently a 2/3. Let's go with that. So yeah, we got 2 units out of a False Prince. Alright, 6 power. What got buffed? Is it a Predatory Carnosaur? Civic Peacekeeper. Alright. Fair. So I can stun and keep swinging. Or I can Dispel Hatchling. Save the 3/3. No way they don't I mean, whether they stun a unit or I get an extra unit on board doesn't really matter. I may still want to save the Dispel if they find another flyer. Whereas this is an annoyance, but mostly just an annoyance. Really doubt they're playing Harsh Rule. I think they would have Harsh Rule by now. I don't think they're trying to get another hatchling out of me. It's possible, but... Like, this is already going to be lethal. Yeah, there's no reason to play anything else here. Or it's going to be very close to lethal. Stalwart Shield. Alright. And then stun something. Predator's Instinct. Okay. And then they can block this and I don't have lethal. Fair. Fair is fair is fair. So I lose 1 unit and they go to 1. Alright, well let's... Do I want to cycle Dispel? Or just guarantee 2 units? Now let's cycle Dispel. Alright. So now even if they have Harsh Rule, they're dead because I have Stormlinks. And they have 2 flyers to deal with. Alright, so it looked bad. This is terrifying. But it only buffed a 6-drop. It didn't buff any 4-drops or 5-drops, so it ended up being okay for us. But it's the scariest thing to see in draft is that... Oh man, that turn 3... Turn 3, Ageless Mentor is terrifying. What did the Inspire hit? Did we end up seeing what the Inspire got? Did they still have like a 7-drop in hand? Trying to think back on all the units they played. It didn't seem like any of their units were buffed by 1. Because the 3/3 became a 5/5. That was the Civic Peacekeeper. It wasn't Tinker Overseer. It wasn't Awakened Student. It wasn't the Bird. The Huru Fledgling. Yeah, whatever Inspire hit, we didn't see it. The shield was only +1/+3. It wasn't +2/+4. Their Inspire must have hit a 7-drop. I wonder if it was like a Roland's Honor Guard. Oh, man. Spooky. Spooky thoughts. Gecko Mage. Alright. Tempting. Tempting. But let's see if we can get both our factions. Nope, we'll just get the other side. We're going to keep having spooky hands like this. Ugh. Still not going to play Amber Acolyte. Going to stand by that decision. We'll just rip 2 Time Sigils off the top. We got 10 of them. That's a lot of Echo. Every draw step is better than a 25% chance. Is that a shiny Combray banner? Mr. Moneybags over there. Can't cast False Prince. I'd love to cast it, but I can't. So they had Echo cards, multiple, but started on Combray. Something tells me, yeah, a Primal Source is going to show up here. Oh, I want to cast Nesting Avisaur here. But I think I'm just going to curve out on Hatchlings. I still need to find another Time Source anyways. So I don't really want to put Hatchlings on top of my deck. Especially if they have a bunch anyways. Are they going to Combray Healer their Hatchling? Okay. So do I want to Static Bolt it? Okay, their other Echo was Dagger. Yeah, I like this. I trade a bird plus a bolt. They have another bird, but I get to play a False Prince here. clearing that out of the skies can make Sapphire Dragon slightly more effective. So we know they're 2 Echo cards now. Combrei Healer's a good card. I have a Frostkin. I have a... Yeah, this is good. Can keep up the aggression here. Permafrost. Jeez. Opponent's got some haymakers. Opponent's got some haymakers. There's another hatchling. Offer the trade. And another big flyer. So they've still got a dagger in hand and 4 mystery cards. We've taken down the pair of hatchlings. There's the pair of daggers. This is not going to be free anytime soon. Lumen Defender. Alright. That is going to make it a little bit tougher to race, but I'm still going to play Avisaur instead of Frostkin here. Because I play Ancient Lore, I will play this Sigil. It means if I draw Ancient Lore, I could cast it and maybe have a shot at casting Frostkin. I don't know if I'm going to do that, but I still want to have that option available. Looks like I'm going to stun this. Oh, this trade is available. Serpent Trainer. Bleh. Terriach Hatchling. Let's get in for some more damage. I think I still leave this back. They're top decking. They'd have to top deck an answer to Terriach Hatchling. We'll play those odds. We'll play them. We'll make them top deck the answer. Echo Spell. Well, if it's unstable form or daggers, it's going to be bad for us. Hatchling, also not great. Oh, jeez. I don't think I'm supposed to double block. Man, that was a good draw. That was not a good draw. Jeez Louise. How do I win this one? I gotta be wary of this crackback. This is 4 coming in. So any other 3 would be lethal, but I'll have this for this. I think we swing 9 here. I don't know what kind of reach I have, though. I already used my Static Bolt. So it's like now I don't really have a good block for this Combrei Healer this turn. But they also aren't really a deck with a ton of reach, so I think I can kind of afford to take that hit. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Wow, they found a fast spell, though. Oh, man. And we did not hit Pay Dirt. We hit garbage. Oh, well, at least we got it all out of the way at once, I hope. Hopefully that's all of it. They have a fast spell. Oh, it was Second Sight? No, they would have cast that right away. Why would you, like, sit on that? Well, I guess because we're at a board stall, you want to get value out of it. You have more Echo spells than 2 hatchlings. Violent Gust. We're at 7. We kind of have to do this. If they have Levitate, I'm in trouble. Do I play around it? What's the cost of playing around it? I can present lethal and force them to block one of my 2/1 flyers. If they have it and I swing with all, I just can't win. I lose. I straight up lose. They get to crack back with this, and I just lose. So I think I do want to play around it. Then the question becomes, how do I play around it? And I think the answer is hold back the Avisaur, swing with just the 2/1 flyers. There's Levitate. All right. Yeah. If I swung with this as well, we lose. We just straight up lose the game. Now we still have outs to winning. You know. I'm not saying we're now favored to win. They did get to eat one of my flyers for free. But I think we still need to play around it. Now, do I play around it again? That becomes a bit more of an interesting discussion. This does present lethal. Yeah, Yeah, I think now we swing with both. I don't know if they had another pause. I didn't see it, but I think it's reasonable to do this. And we'll play the Bold Adventure. It's another lethal unit, potentially. Zenith Obelisk. Whoo, that's a spicy one. Alright, that was not an easy one to win. Holy crap, that was some haymakers coming from our opponent. That was a tough one to navigate. That was not an easy one to win. If we made the wrong call on that levitate, we lose. We lose the game. So there's that was a really good example of, even if they, you know, it's unlikely, oh, it's only one card, blah, 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 that we have to play around. The cost of not playing around it, yeah, we don't force the block that turn or whatever. But the cost of them actually having it is massive. We just don't win the game, right? So even though it's just one card that we're playing around, it was important enough to not completely throw away our chances at winning to play around it, right? It's an opportunity cost kind of thing. It's like, yeah, we're not presenting lethal that turn, but they have the block anyway for lethal, to prevent lethal. So it's not like we're missing out on lethal that turn. We're just missing out on making them block potentially. But if we lose a 3/3 flyer there, we're just not winning. Plus they get to crack back with their Serpent Trainer. You know, had to just sniff out the levitate. Just had to use our intuition there. Is chat dead? Am I dead? What's happening here? Is everybody just really tired today and doesn't feel like talking? Oh, LSV is streaming. I see. Well, shit. That would also do it. I want to watch LSV stream. This isn't fair. Huh. How can chat be real if ours aren't real? Exactly. Well, the fact that I have any viewers at all is amazing, then. I'll say that much. What is LSV? LSV is Luis Scott Vargas. He is a Magic Pro Tour Hall of Famer and also a developer / designer for this game. He has helped create all of the cards that you see in front of you. And he's currently streaming. He is how I know about this game. So he's an incredibly talented player and also really funny, entertaining, and engaging. So very much worth watching. Very much worth watching. Yeah, he's one of my favorite streamers. I am subscribed to LSV. Okay, they've got the shields up. I really want to play Unlock Potential here, and I can't. I guess I'm going to Violent Gust this. Like, I'm a little worried that they could eventually play a flyer that's a really big problem, and it's not like I need to get aggressive here. So, like, what is this Violent Gust actually doing? Okay, it's pushing through 2 damage. Who cares? But I also like the idea of, like, alright, I'm winning this game by drawing power next turn. If I'm drawing power the next turn, I'm hoping it's time. If it is time, like, I want to play False Prince. I just want to do stuff with my power for the rest of the game. So, like, ideally, if I'm winning this game, it's not because I'm holding up Violent Gust, but at the same time, this just isn't pressure. Well, you can say because they use a buff, but if it's a weapon, then it's out of Violent Gust range, right? Now, they're not really in a color combination with weapons, so, you know, whatever. Like, but now they're stuck on power, so it's unlikely that they play a big flyer. And I do want to get it out of the way eventually for some reason. I'm just going to gust it. Do I offer this trade? I have a Lightning Storm in hand. I don't see the point. I can offer this trade, or they can just bounce. Could unlock potential this turn, but I don't care. I'd rather play a False Prince. Potentially unlock potential next turn. Yeah, that's a thing. So they're stuck on power. I was stuck on power. They're no longer stuck on power unless they need double primal. Alright, a Towering Terrazon's coming down. Because they clearly don't care if I can attack with these. A Jotun Warrior. Alright. It's not quite a Terrazon. I can live with that. I can still swing with this. Well, I don't feel like holding this in hand forever. I could swing with this because they bounce, but there's no reason to because they bounce. I can block it this way instead of letting them attack. Sometimes I like to send a message with these, but... Okay, are they not going to unstable my False Prince? It will... A 1-drop will almost certainly be worse than a 6/6. They're going to go for a 7-drop. I think they should have unstabled my False Prince. What happens there is it becomes a frog that costs 0, and then that becomes a 1-drop. So it would be a massive nerf to this False Prince. I think that's better than trying to play the 7-drop lottery. That's just me. From my perspective. That's my take on it. Oh, they have some other answer to it. That's fair. That's fair. That makes sense. That would be a justification for it. This is weird because I have a Serpent Trainer and a Lightning Storm in hand. That's like super awkward. It's kind of tempting to put Sapphire Dragon on top of my deck here. I do want to draw power, but playing a 6/4 Flying Overwhelm on the next turn is potentially just better than any of my other draw steps. It's a weird spot to be stuck on power, but actually want to put Sapphire Dragon on top of your deck. I think that's a little too aggressive. A 3/3 flyer is already big enough on this board. No point in playing the frog that I see. I have a Lightning Storm in hand, so I probably want to wait until I use it. I have a good double block on this. Another Avasaur. They did nothing. If I swing, I'm trading this for an Eastwind Herald. Which isn't a great trade. It's just this Lightning Sword is making it awkward. And the second I get rid of this Herald, I can do some other things. Let's just play another Avasaur. I do want to get this out of hand at some point, but it just doesn't... Alright, there's a pause. I wonder if they have a Levitate again. Does every opponent we have a Violent Gust? We're just not in a rush here. We're not under any pressure. They don't have some weird inevitability or win con. They have an Arachnodon and 2 small flyers. I just don't feel like getting fancy with anything at the moment. It's a little annoying if they do have Levitate. I've got to rip that Band-Aid off at some point, though. It's just annoying that Lightning Storm won't finish it off. This is such a bizarre use of Lightning Storm. I'm not going to sign off on it yet. I think we can still get more value out of it. There's still a pause. It's not Levitate. Whatever fast spell they have, it's not Levitate. I don't know what it is, but it's not Levitate. Scorpion Wasp, okay. It could be something like Synchronized Strike. No, there was no pause. They had 4 power open. It's not Celestial Omen. Hmm. Well, Lightning Storm's not necessarily going to help us with that problem, is it? But this is going to help us with that problem. At least we have a good blocker in the meantime. False Print Static Bolt. So now Storm plus Bolt can kill something. We have a 6/6. So, How do I want to do this? Do I want to use Storm here? Or do I want to use Storm Bolt to... No, I want to use Storm Bolt next turn to kill one of the larger flyers. They're going to get 2 3/3 flyers. Means I'd have to draw power in order to play False Prints, though, and I would like False Prints on this board. I think I can take the 4 here. Don't think that's a problem. Cool, we can do everything. Not going to swing because then they can trade. I don't want them to trade. Oh, come on. Don't draw Teriach Hatchling. Don't do that to me. I just held on to this forever. Although I guess I don't want you really playing Twin Brood Sauropod either. Ah, damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Alright, what happens if I swing with these 3 things? It seems like that's difficult for them to deal with. I didn't actually do the math or check anything. I'm just going to do it. You can double block this, but then these 2 overwhelms kill them. So they're kind of priced into blocking this. Oh, I should have ace-spaced. Now I'm looking at it. Because both of these have overwhelm. A bit of a misplay. Also, not playing Frog last turn was a bit of a misplay. Like, I used Lightning Storm. I should have played Frog. Yeah, I should have done the math. I was just being lazy. Well, as it stands, they're dead. As it stands, they're killing themselves. They would have to block with the 3/3 flyer instead. Yeah, I should have swung with these. I was thinking they would have free swings the next turn. Now they could conceivably beat me via, like, a Crystallize or something. Nah, they can't really beat me via Crystallize. I don't know. I think, should have attacked with these. I just didn't go through all of the permutations of possible attacks and blocks, and I should have. I should have. Still got the win, though. Undefeated. Still. That puts us up to Diamond. Ooh, baby. We're on a roll. 6-0. Can we close it off with a clean 7-0?